Welcome to the assignment solution walkthrough. As a quick reminder, Ethan reached out to us asking if we could connect to two new tables, our product category lookup and the product subcategory lookup, and also make some transformations to the product lookup table. So here's a solution preview of what you should see in the query editor once you've completed the assignment. Keep in mind that depending on how you approached solving Ethan's request, your applied steps may look a little bit different than mine, and that's totally fine. The most important thing is that you end up with 4 tables in the query editor and the proper transformations made to the tables. So with that, jump on in. All right, so up first, we needed to create 2 new queries to connect to our product category lookup and our subcategory lookup. So we're going to go back to our AdventureWorks file, and I'm going to grab the product category lookup. All right, very basic table here. Click OK. This loads into the query editor, and then I'm going to come back, and we're going to connect to the subcategory lookup now. All right, same deal here. 3-column lookup table here. Data preview looks good. And great, so we've got both of these tables loaded in. Next, we need to update the product category and product subcategory lookup table names. So from here, we'll remove the AdventureWorks piece. And again, product space subcategory space lookup looks good. We'll lock that in. And then same deal here for the product category lookup. All right, our third key objective was to confirm that the column headers have been promoted and that all data types are correct. So from the category lookup table here, we have a product category key, right? This is set as a whole number, so that looks good. And then we have a text data type for our category name. So everything looks good here. We'll check the product subcategory real quick. And again, at first glance, everything looks great here. Our column headers have been promoted. We have our correct data types, right? Whole number, text, another whole number for our product category key. All of that checks out. Our fourth key objective here is to add a new column to extract all characters before the dash and product SKU and name it SKU type. So for this, we've got to head to our product lookup table, right? And we need to add a new column that's going to be based on product SKU. So we'll click the product SKU column, head up to add new column. We want to head to this extract option, and then we're going to do text before delimiter, right? So what we want to do is we want to extract all the characters before the dash in product SKU. So this is going to bring up a dialog box, and all we need to do is enter the delimiter here, which is that first dash. So we've added a new applied step here, inserted text before delimiter. New columns are added on the far right of the table. So we've got our column here with the first 2 values extracted. And now we can double click and rename this SKU type. All right, so that's our 4th step. 5th, we need to update the SKU type calculation to return all characters before the second dash instead of the first. So what we can do is come back over here to our applied steps. And if we click on this little gear icon, we have advanced options here, right? And then scan for the delimiter from the start of the input and then number of delimiters to skip, right? So we're going to skip the first instance. So we return everything before the second dash. Again, we'll kind of scroll back. Rename column, and then perfect, right? Now we have all of the values within that column returned before the second dash instead of the first. All right, so our 6th key objective here is to replace zeros in the product style column with NA. So we'll click on the product style column, head up to the transform menu, and then replace values. And again, this is going to launch a dialog box here. The value to find is going to be 0. And we want to replace that with NA, right? So we can click in here and see that all of those 0 values were now replaced with NA. And we'll cancel this And now our last step is to close and load this into the data model. So come back home, click close and apply. So we can see we've got our 4 tables all loaded from our report view. You can see the same thing in our data view, lookup, subcategory, territory lookup. And then if we go back into our data model view, again, I'll scroll out here and you can see all 4 tables loaded. All right, so perfect. Make sure that you guys are saving your workbooks as you go along, and that's going to wrap it up for this assignment solution walkthrough.